Hello Goosebumps fans, Mr. Goosebumps Fan 2000 here, and welcome to another video. Yeah, you're not expecting me to do another video, did you? Well, I figured now that it's summertime, I thought, why not make another video? This video will be another top 5 Goosebumps video. This video is going to be about the top 5 Goosebumps items that I'm excited to get in 2025. The items that's coming out this year that I can't wait to get my hands on. Speaking of 2025, I think this year will be a great year for Goosebumps. There are 3 reasons. 1. This year, Goosebumps is turning 33. I guess you could say that's not worth exciting, but I figure since this year is Goosebumps' 33rd anniversary, I figured that could be exciting. 2. In October of this year, it will be the 30th anniversary of the original Goosebumps TV show and the 10th anniversary of the Goosebumps movie. Wow, time flies so fast. Do you feel old? Because I do. I feel old. And 3 was because some of the coolest Goosebumps items that's coming out this year. Well, I know there's some Goosebumps items that's coming out this year already. Let's say like Say My Name, and The Vanished Returns. Yes, those already came out. However, there's some new Goosebumps items that's coming out this year, and they haven't been released yet. And I'm really excited for them to come out. The Goosebumps items coming out this year, you're about to see right now. So, welcome to the top 5 Goosebumps items that I'm excited to get in 2025. Let's get started. Number 5. The Goosebumps action figures from Trick or Treat Studios. Okay, I know these came out already, probably a month ago, but I decided to put them on this list because I unfortunately don't have them. I tried finding these, but no luck. We'll get to that in a moment. When they announced these in late 2023, I thought, that's cool. And then a picture was revealed with the figures. I looked at them and thought, wow, these look amazing. What I love about the figures was that the looks of the figures are actually book accurate. Like Slappy, the Haunted Mask, the Mummy, the Scarecrow, and the Mont Monster. All of them look exactly like the book covers from the Goosebumps books, which I have to say, that's a fantastic idea. Honestly, I think that's what the figures should look like. And also, they actually made a Curly the Skeleton figure, which is then I thought, wow, they're doing Curly too? That's cool. I think it's a good thing they made the Curly the Skeleton figure because I love Curly. He's my favorite Goosebumps mascot. I don't know if all the boxes includes Curly or maybe one of them includes Curly, but either way, I'm glad they made the Curly the Skeleton figure. Speaking of the boxes, I love they use the design of the original prints of the original Goosebumps books, except they don't have the book covers. They only show the figures, but I'm not complaining. Now, at first, I thought the figures were only available online, and that's when I found out that they actually released the figures at Walmart, which is then I thought, what? They released these at Walmart? No way! Well, I'm gonna get them. However, there's a huge problem. I tried to find these at Walmart and a couple of other Walmarts, but sadly, they don't have them. I think it's either because they're out of stock, or maybe Walmart just don't care about Goosebumps. Either way, not finding the Goosebumps figures at Walmart, that makes me sad. Really, really sad. Well, the good news is I have enough money, so I'll probably have to get them online at this point, maybe sometime in the future. I can't wait to get my hands on the figures, and when I get them, I can put them on the shelf. So, yeah, if any of you have the Goosebumps Trick or Treat Studios action figures, well then, congratulations. Now, the Goosebumps action figures are not the only Trick or Treat Studios items on this list. There's another Trick or Treat Studios items on this list, which you will see in a moment. Number 4. The Goosebumps Haunted Inc. Activity Book. Not much to say, but I am really excited for this to come out because it's another Goosebumps activity book. Honestly, I love the Goosebumps activity books because I think they're really cool and fun. Especially use them to play like games, to draw and stuff, but yeah. And also, the activity book includes a Goosebumps glowing pen. Now that looks cool. I'm not gonna take the pen out because I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin the book's cover. Unless, if I could get a duplicate of that, I might take the pen out, but we'll see. Either way, I can't wait for it to come out. And once it come out, I will put it on the shelf. I think this book will be perfect to go in the Goosebumps activity books collection. So, yeah. Number 3. The Monster Blood graphic novel. I am both happy and excited for this one to come out. Why, you may ask? Because it's another Goosebumps graphic novel. Now, hear me out. Honestly, I love the Goosebumps graphic novels because they're basically like graphic adaptation of the Goosebumps books. Like, we get to see graphic pictures of what the characters are doing in the books and what's going to happen in the books. I hate to say this, but I prefer the Goosebumps graphic novels over the IDW comics. Let's just say they're pretty average, and also, I'm not really into comics. Sorry, but it's true. I don't really like comic books. Anyway, the fact that they made a Goosebumps Monster Blood graphic novel, I had to say, that's really cool. I wonder what the next Goosebumps graphic novel was gonna be. Maybe Attack of the Mutant graphic novel. I don't know. We'll see what happened next year. There are two things I'm wondering about the Monster Blood graphic novel. One, I wonder if the Baymer twins is going to appear in this book. If you're wondering who the Baymer twins are, they're basically like the twin bullies who likes to give Andy and Evan hard time, such as beating them up and steal their bikes. I think those scenes will appear in the graphic adaptation, but who knows? The other thing is, I wonder if the Monster Blood graphic novel is going to have Easter eggs, because there were some Easter eggs in the Haunted Mask graphic novel. I unfortunately not going to show you what the Easter eggs are, because I'm too lazy to show you, but a YouTuber named Men I Love Goosebumps actually made a video by showing you the Easter eggs from the Haunted Mask graphic novel, which you can check it out. Shout out to Men I Love Goosebumps. He made good Goosebumps content. His channel will be in the link description below. I can't wait for the Monster Blood graphic novel to come out. Once it come out, this will go into the Goosebumps graphic novels collection. It will be great to put on the shelf. Number 2. The Goosebumps Retro Fear Retro Tin. When the new Goosebumps Retro Tin was announced last year, I'm like, another Goosebumps Retro Tin? Yes! I'm so excited. Honestly, I love the Goosebumps Retro Tins because they look awesome. I love the idea they made the Retro Tins with the original book covers, and I also love the idea that the Retro Tins includes books with the original cover arts by Tim Jacobus. Speaking of the books, the new Retro Tin includes books that already got reprinted, like Go Eat Worms, Egg Monsters from Mars, and The Girl Who Cried Monster, for example. You can find those books along with Camp Nightmare and The Blob That Ate Everyone everywhere. You can find those books on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble. Like, seriously, you can find those books everywhere. I'm guessing they decided to choose those books because they're very popular. That's probably why. I'm honestly glad they choose Egg Monsters from Mars because that one is my favorite Goosebumps book. I wonder if the Retro Tin reprint version of the book kept the ending. I guess we'll see when it comes out. When the new Goosebumps Retro Tin comes out, I'll probably do an unboxing video for it, since I've never do a Goosebumps unboxing video on this channel. And I'm also can't wait to put the books in the shelf, since they're Retro Tin books right there, as you can see. I wonder if they're going to make more Goosebumps Retro Tins years after the fourth one comes out. I guess we'll never know. What are your 5 predictions for a 5th Goosebumps Retro Tin? You can let me know in the comments. Before we get to number 1, here's some honorable mentions. The upcoming Goosebumps House of Shivers books. For the last sleepover, well, honestly, I wasn't sure if that one was worth exciting. To be honest, I find both the title and the plot pretty decent. One Night at Camp Bigfoot, however, that one I'm honestly really excited about, because it's a Goosebumps book about Bigfoot. We never had a Goosebumps book about Bigfoot for years until now. And also, this is the second Goosebumps book about a cryptid creature. The first one was The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena. So, the Camp Bigfoot one, I'm excited. For the last sleepover, well, honestly not. But don't worry, I'm gonna get that book, as well as Camp Bigfoot. Can't wait for the upcoming Goosebumps House of Shivers books to come out. Number 1. The Slappy the Dummy prop from Trick or Treat Studios. I don't know why, but I was not expecting to find out that Trick or Treat Studios is going to make their very own Slappy the Ventriloquist Dummy prop. I mean, I didn't know about that until a few days ago, which is then I thought, what, they're making a Slappy Ventriloquist Dummy? That's cool! And then I saw the picture of the Slappy Dummy. My reaction for that was like, oh my god! This looks amazing! Now, I hate to say this, but I think the new Slappy Dummy is much better than the Throw Things Slappy. Well, it's hard for me to judge about the Throw Things Slappy, so I'm gonna let that slide. What I love about the new Slappy Dummy is that it looks book accurate. I mean, it just looks like the book cover Slappy. It's got the green eyes, the freckles, the open mouth, and everything. Here's what the new Slappy Dummy looks like, and here's what the book cover Slappy looks like. Pretty amazing, don't you think? And here's what's different about the prop. One was the collar. Well, it's hard to explain about the collar, but here are the comparison, and you'll see the differences about them. The other thing is different is the shoes. The Slappy Dummy prop has black shoes, while in the book, Slappy has brown leather shoes. I'm guessing that black is the only one the company has, but I'm not complaining. Oh, another thing I'd like to point out is that according to the description, the prop was described to be an actual ventriloquist dummy. Now that's awesome. Since it's coming out this December, which is a few months away, this'll be a good time to save up in order to get it, since it's cost $230. I can't wait for the new Slappy prop to come out. I think it will be good to put on the shelf. So what do you think about the new Slappy the Dummy prop? Let me know in the comments. And that's all for today's video. Comment down below by telling me what are some of the Goosebumps items that you're really excited to get this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this Goosebumps video. If you did, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.